The New Orleans Saints pick up their first win of the season as they defeat the Minnesota Vikings 20-9 in front of Who Dat Nation here at the new Ullman Stadium located on Tulane's campus. This is at the expense of the Southeastern Lions, who continue to be winless against FBS opponents since the school got the football program back in 2003.
The Lions believe that with their high-tempo offense, they can wear down this Thunderbirds team by the second half.
Special teams is often the phase of the game that doesn't get much attention. That is until a place kicker misses a gimme or shanks a game winner. However, the Lions have a kicker who is turning heads with the work of his right foot.
He is the catalyst. Everything runs through Bennett. I would touch the ball on every play, but that read option is so dangerous for the Lions.
For the game against the Buccaneers, Bird will be out for the remainder of the season after he tore his meniscus on Wednesday at practice. The Saints were able to pick up a win behind sharp passing and Mark Ingram's best performance in a black and gold uniform. Poor run defense continues to haunt the black and gold. The Saints give up 182 yards to running back Justin Forsett and lose their third straight game at home. It was Who Day versus Who Dat on Sunday in New Orleans. The Saints went into the game against the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm here at the University Center, where, as you can see behind me, the men's basketball team is currently holding practice. But on Saturday, hundreds of Southeastern students, faculty, and
Still the Southeastern Lady Lions leading scorer per game, and hope she can give a big contribution.
The first quarter belonged to the Saints, scoring touchdowns on the ground and through the air to take an early 13-0 lead over the Minnesota Vikings.
We started fast, like we had talked about all week, and we gotta look back at the film and really see what happened. Kind of after that, we sputtered a little bit and backed up with some penalties, and we got to clean that up if we want to keep winning.
When the Saints' offense stalled, it was up to the defense to hold the lead. Vikings quarterback Matt Castle was taken to the locker room in the second quarter, forcing Teddy Bridgewater to make his NFL debut. The rookie is a more mobile quarterback, presenting different challenges to the defense.
So that was different. We had to rush a little different, opposed to somebody who is not as mobile. But we got the job done. He didn't, kill us.
The Saints defense looked to get back on track, holding the Vikings to only 9 points on 3 field goals by place kicker Blair Walsh.
Man up and just stop them from getting 7 opposed to 3. We're going a whole lot different game. We got 7 each time.
Defensive co-captain Curtis Lofton led the team with 7 solo tackles and 1 assist. Lofton hopes to lead by example and get back to a high level of play this season.
The main thing for me, I just want to get back to being sideline to sideline, getting pressure on the quarterback, drop back in coverage, and just trying to show what I can do. I think I've been doing that the last 3 games.
Facing 3rd and 14 late in the third quarter, Drew Brees was sacked and slammed to the turf by Captain Munnerlyn. The ensuing flag for unnecessary roughness kept the drive alive, but it was Brees' reaction that infused a much-needed jolt of energy to Who Dat Nation.
When you see something like that happen to the captain of your team and to your quarterback, and then have him respond like that, that's a big momentum swing for us.
We got a competitive quarterback, and I like every time he gets fired up, I like it.
Even though the Saints struggled at times versus the Vikings, they avoid an 0-3 start to the season. Players hope that getting the first win of the year will boost confidence and give this team momentum moving forward.
We've been 0-2, and hasn't been, as Coach said, cupcakes and clowns or whatever he said. And so now it's just, all the work you put in, and it pays off on Sunday.
It's 1 week. We got to move on to next week. We got Dallas next. We got to do better than we did this week. That's the thing. We got to set the bar higher each week.
The New Orleans Saints avoid falling to last place in the NFC South by defeating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The offense struggled early in the red zone until Pierre Thomas took a screen pass 15 yards for a touchdown.
Guys, did a heck of a job of blocking downfield. Jari keeps telling me, he was like, man, you make me look good on TV. I said, man, all the time, I'll make you guys look good.
In the first half, the Saints' defensive play was strong, highlighted by Patrick Robinson's first interception of the season.
In practice, his attitude and all those things, despite some adversity, look, it's a tough game, and he's handled that well. I was real excited to see him make that play. That was a big play for us.
We just focus on just what we can control, and that's doing your assignment, playing discipline, and if we do that, that's how we play. We get turnovers, and we get to the quarterback, and we get off the field on 3rd down.
In the second half, the Bucs' offense started rolling. Quarterback Mike Glennon orchestrated 3 scoring drives, giving Tampa a 24-20 lead going into the fourth quarter.
Well, it's just ebbs and flows of the game. You know, they're going to make plays. You know, they're in the NFL. They got players over there, too, that can make plays. So we just got to keep our composure and just continue to play. And I think that's what we did.
Down by 5 midway through the fourth quarter, the Saints had the Bucs backed up to the 1-yard line when Junior Gillette broke through for a sack safety, giving the Saints 2 points and the ball back.
I told Cameron, he was on my side, I was like, if it's pass, get high. And he did exactly his job, and I saw the opening, I just took it.
In my mind, I was thinking, okay, this is an opportunity to get a safety. You know, they're on the inch-yard line, shoot a gap, someone just make a play, and, you know, Junior came through and made a great play for us.
Shane Graham would tie the game at 31 with his third field goal of the game, and the Saints would get the ball first in overtime. Drew Brees led his offense down the field, and Kyrie Robinson would take a handoff 18 yards for the game winner. Saints over Bucs 37-31.
Right now, we all know in this locker room we're not playing our best ball, and we're still winning games. So, you know, doing that gives you confidence, and it gives you something to look forward to once we do start clicking and everything starts rolling.